I'll be talking about the role of singing and dancing in African culture. Since the beginning of time, music and dancing have played a vital role in people's ability to communicate with each other and to celebrate life events. Across Africa, we use song and dance to educate. We sing our histories to pass them down from generation to generation. And music highlights African values and life stages from birth to marriage to death. When spoken words are impossible or inadequate, singing becomes a superpower, a way of communicating beyond the words. It is one of the most natural ways that human beings express emotion. And singing is as fundamental a role as speaking in many African cultures. In fact, they say because our ancient African mothers used to sing to the babies on their backs as they worked, danced, and talked. Therefore, this created a natural sense of rhythm and love of music and singing in all Africans. At birth, families often perform birth rites that introduce the child to the community. Singing habitually plays an important part in these occasions. Game songs are sung during childhood, and they serve the purpose of educating young children about appropriate social manners and good relationships. There are other songs too. There are work songs that accompany digging and harvesting. There are songs of praise and criticism and songs recounting history. Always there is singing. When I was growing up, we were just singing all the time. Whether it was at home with siblings or out relaxing with friends, if someone just started to sing, others would join. We'd sing at school, at church. We'd sing to pass the time, either along to the radio, or we'd sing popular local music or traditional folk songs. We just sang all the time, and it was completely normal. And dancing is also deeply woven into the social fabric of African culture. Our cultures are influenced by dance, which is used to teach and promote social values, celebrate special occasions, and promote community unity, or even just for pure enjoyment and well-being. Dancing really serves a diversity of social purposes. It sometimes also used as therapy or a way to placate the spirits or ancestors. Similar to singing, cultural dancing is an experience that moves us beyond the physical to the non-physical and can simply serve as a way we can express ourselves when words are deficient. It doesn't matter whether we are dancing to popular music or doing more traditional forms of dancing, we move always with great joy. It is the most popular form of recreation in Africa, enjoyed by young and old together. Music and dance are such a regular part of daily existence in Africa because music communicates feeling. It expresses soul-changing experiences and assists in bringing together networks of people who share common values and life experiences. Many African states have experienced very hard times in recent history. And in the face of this, music has demonstrated itself to be a way to powerfully express emotions in the face of heartbreak and suffering. During times of oppression, cultural singing and traditional dance were a form of communication, expression, and freedom. We have utilized music and dance to tell stories, to provide political guidance, as well as to state dissatisfaction. Music, either making it or listening to it, is linked to life experiences. These experiences range from special occasions such as births, weddings, and funerals, to just ordinary, everyday experiences. Music is an expression of the living, and using music traditions links the living to those who came before and to those who will arrive in the future. And music is fun and makes people want to move, thereby drawing them into the presence of being alive. It's how we express ourselves in the present. And You cannot talk about African singing and dancing without talking about the drum. The African drum is known as the heartbeat of the community. It is the most significant instrument in terms of its ability to reflect people's moods and emotions. It's intimately linked to our ultimate forms of human expression. Drums have been present throughout our African history. In fact, drums were the first form of telephones. Tribes would use the drum to signal meetings or dangers with other tribes miles away. So whenever you hear the sound of African drums, know that there is likely deep meaning and history in what you're hearing beyond just the danceable rhythm. Zita rangu ndinoitwa Manny, ndinogara muno mu Brockville, Ontario.